Hello and welcome back. In the last video, we have seen how we create Java entities and classes. In this video, I want us to go to controller and expose an endpoint. So in this case, I will create a Java class. I will call it account controller. Since this is a REST controller where I want the data to be returned either as JSON or XML, I will annotate it with at REST controller because I am building RESTful services. So I will also have an annotation called at request mapping. We talked about this annotation. So I will map my request /API/v1. So this is version 1. I like using this for versioning. Then I will write one get method at get mapping. This will handle HTTP get mapping. So I will say private string. The return type for this method is string. I will say greeting. Then I will say string name. Okay. Basically, let me remove name from there. So I will say string name is equals to Albert. Okay. I will define another string. String greet is equals to welcome. So we have started doing the actual coding. So this one at get mapping, I will put the word welcome. I will map this resource to API/v1/welcome. Then I will return. So I will use string concatenation. I will say return greet. Let me create a variable here called result. String res is equals to name plus name. Basically, this should be greet plus name. So I will return the result here. So basically, what will happen? This one has thrown an error that variable is not. So now, if I go to the Postman collection and add this API/v1/welcome, will this pick automatically? API/v1/welcome. Let me go to Postman. Inside here, I will create new collection, a blank collection. So this collection, I will rename it. It usually create a new collection, but I want to rename this collection to give it name like banking service. So this banking service, I want to create several requests. So you will add a request. So in this case, I want to add a get request. So I will call this get name or get, just give any name, but make sure it is sensible. Get greeting. So here you put the URL. My application is running on Local HTTP localhost 8080 slash API slash v1 slash. So this is the request mapping for my application. I have said API v1 welcome, API v1 welcome. So if I run this, should display the greetings. Has my application started? Yes, it has started. Now it has initialized. I think I sent the request when the application was not yet up and running. 404 not found. Why? HTTP localhost 8080 slash API slash v1 slash welcome, and at request mapping slash API slash v1 slash welcome, localhost 8080. This should be fine. Not found. API v1 welcome to request mapping. So this is at rest controller. Don't know why it is behaving like that. Is it that it has not restarted? So basically, as the application starts, I want to explain to you some things here. So what will happen is that if we expose this API endpoint, API slash v1 slash welcome, this method will be called, and this method will return results. And what is result? Result is the result of concatenation of greet and name. So it will return welcome Albert, welcome Albert, welcome Albert. So that is it. I will check why the IntelliJ is too slow. So that is how you build a basic API endpoint, basic API endpoint at REST controller at request mapping, at get mapping. You also make sure that at request mapping, this import come from the right class. Springweb.binding.annotations.get mapping.at-request mapping. Yes, think those imports are coming from the right class. So from now on, we are going to start building our actual application, expose the actual endpoints. So we are going to start with data layer, that is the repository and the service. Yes, so I think the application has started. So one of the key skills for a developer, if you want to be a good developer, know how to debug, know when the error occurs, know what went wrong and how to fix it. So throughout our development process, we are going to encounter some errors, and it is upon us to know what goes wrong and how to solve it. So in this case, have welcome Albert. So you can see that it has displayed welcome Albert inside my application. So that is all for this video.